Megatron must be stopped, no matter the cost.
Hello and welcome to another Chukatron video. Today we're doing an unboxing and review on the Earthrise Cybertron Optimus Prime figure. So excited to have this figure. We're going to open it up, check it out. We're also going to compare it to the Siege Cybertron Optimus Prime and also the original vintage figure. So let's start by taking a look at the packaging. The figure and accessories come nicely displayed in this new styled box. I'll turn it to the left and take a look at this really nice artwork of the character. When I turn it over to the right, there's some new artwork from the line and it displays a bunch of different characters. It looks really great. And it looks like we're back to the Generation 1 story. We're going to take a look at the top of the packaging. We notice the new design as well. And if we look to the right of the packaging there, we notice a little pic of Galvatron floating in space. I wonder what that's going to be like. Take a look at the back of the packaging. We see the figure in robot mode and alternate mode. The picture does have him with yellow eyes, but this figure comes with blue eyes. So I'm not sure if that's an alternate version, but we'll see. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button if you enjoy content like this. Alright guys, let's open this bad boy up. Here's a look at the figure with the inside bubble. Here's a look at the back of it. He also comes with this new style pamphlet, which has the details on how to transform him and also his accessories. Alright guys, now that I have the figure out of the packaging, my first reaction is, man, I love this figure. I think it looks absolutely amazing. It's very G1. It's true to the design and the look of the character, and all the colors around just look so beautiful. And there's a little bit of kibble on the back, but it looks really good compared to a lot of other Optimus Primes. It's one of my favorite so far. So let's take a closer look at it and see it. Alright, we'll start by taking a look at the head mold. It does seem to be the same head mold from the Siege figure. The eyes are painted a little differently and the blue plastic is more shinier. So they give it more of an updated look. It really looks more polished and it looks great. If we look at the chest there, we notice that he has blue translucent plastic on the windshield. He has that nice shiny silver on the grille. If we look at the arms, he does have that striping there, silver. He does have the largest smokestacks. And he does have this shinier plastic on the hands, and the hands do open up, which is fantastic. If you look on the side there, we notice the smokestack and the Autobot logo as well. Turn the figure around and take a quick look at the back of him, and we notice that there's some kibble there from the transformation, but it really doesn't look that bad. If you look at the back of the legs, they do have some gray on the back of them, but it doesn't look too bad. The sides there look good, and the front looks great as well. So they really did catch the essence of the original G1 figure. We see the two tires there on the side, very reminiscent of the G1 toy. On the back of the legs there, they have all that nice detail. So overall, I'm really happy with this robot mode. Alright, now onto articulation. Now the head can rotate 360 degrees really nicely. It's on a ball joint pivot. The arms can go out and in very nicely without hindering the design on the smokestack. They do go out and in like that as well. It does have the bicep swivel. It does have a single joint on the elbow that can turn 90 degrees. The hands can rotate 360 degrees. And of course, it does have this new joint on the hands that allows the four fingers to open and close. We finally get a new Prime that can do that. The arms can also rotate around the shoulder 360 degrees unhindered. Now the waist can swivel left and right about that much. On the back of the figure, it's kind of hindered by the kibble from the back, which is a part of the transformation, but we'll see if we can fix that later. The legs go out and in like so. The legs can rotate forward and back, front like that, and back about that much. So that's all the range you got so far. It does have that nice thigh swivel. And if we look at the knee does have a single joint as well. You can go back pretty far. And if we look at the foot, it does have an angle pivot. Now that we saw all the articulation points, let's get into some cool poses. All right, on to the accessories now. The first accessory is included right within them. If we open up both sides of the chest area, we notice we have the awesome matrix of leadership. And this just isn't molded on. We can actually remove the matrix and actually play around with it. So there's the chest cavity that it snaps into there. And when we look at the matrix, it's true and faithful to the design. It has all the silver, all the orange color. The center crystal there is made out of a translucent blue plastic. And it's faithful in the design of the matrix. It can't open, but it's still a really nice accessory, and I'm glad that they included it with the figure. All right, on to the next accessories. It does come with a red translucent plastic visor, which you can put and take a look at the box, and it shows you different secrets that are on the box. Very reminiscent of the G1 figures. The next accessory he has is this blaster rifle, and it's very reminiscent again to the G1 figure, but in a more upscale, more detailed styling. So it looks great. It can also fold like that as well. We can also attach that peg right there to the back of the figure to have it as storage. Or if we want, we can open it back up and we can attach it to the hand as well. So if we open it back up, we open up the fingers there, and it does slide into and snap into really well. And once you put it on the figure, you can see how awesome and cool it looks. You can have them blasting Decepticons left and right and have them in some cool and awesome poses. Next up is the trailer. Now, if we notice, the design there is very faithful to the G1 toy. It's a little bit smaller, but it has all the design and all the detail there, very reminiscent to the G1 figure. The bottom there has the pivot stands and the wheels. Take a look at the tailgate now. The back door does open and close really nicely. It stays snapped in tight, and it does come apart, and it doubles as another accessory, which is really nicely detailed, and you could snap that onto Optimus Prime's arm, and it does double as a shield. Let's snap that part back in and open up the trailer. When we look inside, we notice that it has all this amazing detail on the top there. It has all the peg holes for the other accessories, and it really does have a lot of nice detail. We'll take a look at the module on the top here. It does snap out, very reminiscent to the G1 figure. We'll take a closer look at it. And it does have articulation there on the arms. It has two claw-like arms that do rotate out and in and around. The upper part of the module can swivel around 360 degrees. So if you want to have him look like he's working on Optimus Prime, you can. This whole section here is also removable, and it does double as another accessory. So you can attach it to the back of Optimus Prime, and you can put it in different positions. It looks by the two holes that it has on the front there that you can attach effects to make it look like he has a rocket launcher on top of him, which is also a really cool thing. For now, I'll put the stands on the trailer and come back to it in a little bit. All right, on to the transformation. Let's get to it. Alright, now that we have him all transformed and set up, let's take a look at him in his alternate mode. So if you look at the front there, I think it looks really good with the silver and blue translucent plastic. Very faithful to the original design. We notice the top there a little bit kibbly, but not too bad. On the right there, we notice the side of the truck, and it really reminds me of the Masterpiece Optimus Prime. Very similar to that design. We can also open the side there of the door. I'm not sure if that's just a part of the transformation, but you can do that as well. If we look at the back there, we notice that the gun folded right, nice and neat inside there. We notice the smokestacks there, which have that peg hole. It looks a little weird, but it doesn't bother me too much. When we look at the back section, we notice the peg hole for the trailer, and we notice the vents there on the leg section and the lights on the back section. On the sides there, we notice the wheels and the tires. They're molded plastic. Notice the gas tank there, a little bit of detail. The other side, the same thing as well. So overall, I really like this design. I think it looks great. Very reminiscent of the Masterpiece Optimus Prime. The bottom has detail as well. So overall, I'm really happy with this design. I really like it. So it kind of feels like you have a mini Masterpiece figure. We'll attach the trailer onto the peg hole right there, and we'll take a look at him in the completed form. And it does roll okay. Alright, let's have a little fun and take a look at him with the original G1 figure. We'll also look at the trailers. We'll notice that there's no roller included with the new style, but that's okay. Here's a look at them in robot modes. Alright, here's a look at the figure with the Siege War for Cybertron Optimus Prime in their truck modes. And if we notice there's a huge dramatic difference. Some coloring is the same, but the front of the design is completely different. The top of the design is different, and even the sides are different as well. So you don't have to feel like you're getting the same toy again. We can attach the new trailer onto the Siege War for Cybertron Optimus Prime. So if you got him, you can snap him right on and it goes right with it. Now let's take a look at them in the robot mode. So if you look there, you can see the head is the same, but if we look at the body, there's some similarities. It looks the same as design, but we notice that all the parts are different. The guns are different, the legs are different. The only thing I'm seeing that's noticeably the same are the head molds. Alright guys, here's a little bonus. You can remove the back section like so. We'll fold out the two tires, and it does snap into a little bar there. So you can remove this whole section to give a more unified look and be able to swivel the waist a bit. Alright, I'm going to take a look at him with other figures from the Siege War for Cybertron line. Here he is kicking some Decepticon butt. And here he is with his Autobot companions. Alright guys, so there's my unboxing and review on the Earthrise Optimus Prime figure. Overall, I give this figure a solid 10 out of 10 for overall faithfulness to the G1 character. The likeness and all the posable and playability to this figure make it one of the best Transformers out there. So till next time, this is Chukatron signing out, saying peace, love, harmony, and God bless. Thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed this video, chances are you'll enjoy another one. Hit the subscribe and notification bell for more Chukatron content.